Hello, ladies and Germans, how you all doing? This is Conalwork.
And I'm Ringru, hello, hello, hello.
And guys, today back on, was it Orsha East? Slutskis, right?
Orsha.
Thank you. For some reason, I always see this map and I just think octopus, so that should always be Orsha. But who do we have? Actually, looks like we have a new friend here.
Left-hand side in blue, we have Gonzo playing Panssaridivisioona, which is the Finnish Panzer Division, Flatline income. Right-hand side, Kato playing Second Guard Tank Corps, to something we haven't seen in goddamn forever. And he's playing Vanguard.
Indeed. So, Finnish Panzer Division. I mean, we have Sotka 76s, so we have these captured T-34s. We have, oh my gosh, the Klimi down there? Was that a
KV-1S.
A KV-1S, thank you. So I was looking at that, I was like, it should be looking like it's a KV-8, but it was like, there's no flamethrower on it. So what do we expect from this? I mean, Gonzo's here, so it's got to be memeing, right?
Probably a lot of Jakari spam, I'm going to be guessing, because that's kind of what you do with Finns at the moment, because Jakaris are kind of broken. But yeah, the tanks, it's very much kind of like Korg, where in A phase you just kind of get a little bit of everything for captured tanks, and then B phase you got some stugs and whatnot.
I continue to love this double sniper.
Yeah, it's never gets old. Never gets old.
I mean, they're absolutely devastating. I mean, I don't care that they're a two-man squad. That is still really, really rough to fight against.
Double the suppression. Double the headshots.
Yes, exactly.
Every single kill is always a headshot of snipers. That's my head cannon.
Of course it is. I mean, what kind of sniper would they be if they didn't do that?
I know. Very bad ones.
Every single guy is that deadly Finnish sniper whose name I can never remember.
Timo Haima Hai Haha.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm not going to try to say it again, but I know exactly what you're talking about. So, in the meantime though, we have a ton of Soviet material swinging around to the south, but interestingly, that single KV-1 is just holding the line for right now.
Yeah, he's tanking those shots, well, like a tank, you could say.
I would certainly hope so. I would hate to think that he'd be so poor at his job, but numbers are going to begin to tell here. And I don't care if you have Jakaris or not, that's not going to hold up.
Yeah. I'm really quite happy with seeing Second Guard Tank Corps, because it's something you used to see often, especially in the beta, because they're OP as hell. But now, you just never see them, but they're not bad. They're still really good. Just, no one ever plays them anymore for some reason.
Sorry, look at this column of material coming in. I feel like Gonzo just saved up for a minute or a minute and a half and just be like, you know what? Let's just throw everything at one time.
Well, a lot of them are T-26s, to be fair, so he hasn't had to spend too much.
No, but he's
yeah,
got two platoons of tanks there. He's got, several platoons of infantry. I feel like this massive... Yeah, this is going for that center town.
Yeah, just throw in everything. The T-26s will probably be here in 5 minutes or so, yeah. But in Slovakia, I think like cheap 15-man... Like cheap 15-man Earthheads squads, but the Earthheads have goddamn Molotov cocktails. And any idiot can throw a Molotov.
Sorry. They're 8s. Oh, no, I'm at 8s. Yeah, they're 8s. The Nostovaki?
Yep.
Yeah, the 8s. Just 7 rifles and a machine gun. And really, really out-of-date machine gun. That Bren POS looking thing.
I think that's a French-designed machine gun.
FM? Actually, you're right. FM is going to be a French design.
I think... don't quote me on it, but I'm going to... It's...
Too late. Headcanon's been established.
Oh, no.
But these Automochikis and Tanko Desanikis in the south are going to absolutely fuck everything up in about 5 seconds.
Snipers don't like getting close range through... Oh, no, actually, snipers... Maybe you can get a suppression?
Yes, 1 suppression.
Yeah.
And I think the Desaniki are right next, though.
Guy, save me! Holy, yep. Oh, that's a Molotov.
Yep.
Held really royal, goddamn. Two-man, dual snipers are not something you want to be shot at.
Well, I don't really want to get hit by that 152mm off-amp either, but we're going to have those 2 poor Jakari squads in the center. They're going to get absolutely blown to shreds. But despite that, the Finns are still holding quite steady, and indeed have 13-11 at the moment.
Yeah. They're doing a pretty good job. I mean, you really like good infantry spam, as you can see with Gonzo, of all the Nostos just taking the town. Also, all the cheap tank spam as well. T-26 is actually getting stopped to the front line by a single T-34, and that T-34 might as well be a Tiger.
75, I don't know, 75 pen. I mean, it could work.
It could.
In theory.
I'm not going to hold my breath.
On paper, like the
I'm not very good at holding my breath. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm... Okay.
I'm shocked as much as you are, trust me. I'm also laughing at the fact this tank with this on Nikki is like, you know what, there can be no victory without risk, and throws himself into the artillery fire. He will die, and dies brilliantly, but that was a nice trade.
It jumped out just in the nick of time as the half-track got yeeted out of existence. And there's a second off-map from Kato, and that's not a perfect spot.
Even more, since the Commandant squad's there too, the Peacock.
Yeah, and he's got tank Destinitki, which are moving onto the area, so by the time the artillery drops, the tanks, Destinitki infantry will all be able to, capture the point.
We certainly hope so. Now, unfortunately, there's a T-34-85 in the area, and regrettably for the guards, he's just a bit outside of that range.
Oh, that off-map.
Oh my gosh, with this T-34-76 charging forwards in a vain attempt to engage the T-34-85. Only one's going to pen that maybe is the Stug.
Yeah, that's a really good off-map call, and T-34-85 doing a pretty good job. And Kato's just waiting for the time to brush out the infantry, and that's exactly what he's doing now. Well, everything's pinned down.
Humorously, the T-26s actually might save the day.
Yeah, they came in just in the nick of time, it seems.
Except they can't shoot for damn. Oh, and the Commandant's dead.
So, yeah, pretty good push here from Kato. Didn't go quite as planned with the amount of territory he probably wanted to get, but he got a foothold onto that hill back, which is really the important part. Once you get pushed off that hill, by God, it's hard to get back on it.
Yes, indeed. But interestingly, we're actually going to see a couple of 45mm anti-tank guns being deployed to the south from Kato. Not entirely sure what he's going to intend to do with them, and I guess it's not really going to be the most important thing either, as more Finnish infantry, just anti-tank squads going to the town.
Yep. We got 2 Stukas up north, and they're going to bomb the everlasting crap out of that northern forest. Now, once Gonzo captures the northern forest, and once again, once you lose a foothold on there, by God, you want not getting back on.
Says, it's more important to go after the guard squads, and I can't say that I disagree with him there.
Yeah, it's a very good call, actually. The nice thing about the Stukas being so slow, you can, change targets midway through. They're gonna do a little loop-de-loop. Yeah, synchronization. I got down lots of Stukas, man.
The Russian judge was not impressed with that dive.
Yeah, it's only like a 7 out of 10.
Ooh, that's how you know it's corruption, man. There's gotta be corruption.
Yeah, goddamn Russian bias,
There's so many layers to this joke right now, and it's beautiful. But I'm sorry. Just up to the north, we see in the meantime Russian infantry blown to shreds. Doesn't even need the Stukas. I'm sorry. You were saying I completely cut you off. I'm so sorry.
No, I just like Stukas, man. Stukas are really cool airplanes.
It's so. Ooh, wow. Those Lati anti-tank guns are shockingly effective against half tracks. I mean, it helps when they're driven right up next to the building, but
Yeah.
Down south we have these Kivaris who are getting nice and close with these half tracks, and the half tracks eventually realize maybe it's not a good idea to be up next to forests when we have infantry with anti-tank material.
Yeah, that's a very good call. Oh, in the town, the anti-tank rifle teams getting some shots on the T-34s, so not enough to get any kills, unfortunately.
Oh, here comes Bloodhound bombers, and I think this road's actually going to get turned into smoking hell.
Oh yeah.
I actually love this moving bombing run here.
Yeah, but he's gonna blend them it. But
he's
yeah, so Soviet plane.
At least one of them. It's kind of almost for sure. Wow, how has he not lost one yet? I am severely surprised by this.
Yeah, the IL-2's having a little bit of a hard time getting behind run. Not super mobile, and there's the last off map being dropped in from Kato, knocking out that forest position, which is a pretty big deal. And he's going to follow up with a PE2.
So, center position will fall over here to the Russians for the time being. But the Finns aren't really a kind of division. I feel like the Finns, more than any other one, needs to be fairly mobile in how they kind of conduct defense.
Yeah. You got a lot of good units and infantry that can plug in the gaps, such as the anti-tank rifle teams, or just like the cool models. You got like really cool like equipment with the Finnish infantry. You know, satchel charges, anti-tank grenades and whatnot, which come with more regular squads.
Oh my god. T-3485, run!
It's only a regular rocket plane, so yeah, he should be fine.
I have so much PTSD from all those, you know, not PTRS shots, but I get nightmares at this point for vehicles in the map.
Those rocket planes are damn brutal.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Now, the Jakari's over here to the south, trying to plug up this last gap. Interestingly, we've not seen much investment into the area from the Soviets. Yes, we have this anti-tank. Yes, we have the tank overall. But I feel like if they just continue to move south, which is exactly what they're doing, they're going to come out of line of sight pretty quickly, and Jakari, not pound for pound amazing against the Tankovy Desantniki,
Yeah.
but certainly can hold decently well, especially if we stay outside of that range.
Yeah, and that's what they're gonna do, because the Jakari's SMGs have longer range than the Aptimachikis run, so they can just shoot outside. I mean, right now they're just firing mainly with the SVTs, but yeah.
And more Stug play. Excuse me, not Stug. Wow, that was dumb. Stuka play. One's going after an artillery piece, then we're going after this lead elements of the Soviet push through the town. And... wow. You don't see that often.
Yeah. Sometimes you forget about how goddamn deadly the Stukas can be, because they got like the pinpoint bomb accuracy.
Yes, but the emphasis is on can, as opposed to ever is.
Because right now, there's not much anti-air or airplanes to really stop us Stukas, because Stukas are very easy to kill if you just have any semblance of air power.
It's also been, if you go to the western side of this village over here, it's just been a shocking amount of death and destruction.
Yeah.
As Jakari's, the troops get out of their trucks and almost immediately are either killed or forced into surrender.
Yeah, Kato's holding that hill really well now. Just so many guard units up there, just guarding the point really well. You're also going to see some Panzer IVs being brought in now. I feel like...
Oh, no,
Gonzo...
no. I believe you mean Nelonins, I'm sorry.
Oh, Nelonins, yes. What does that even mean?
Actually, I have absolutely no idea.
Could someone please tell us what Nelonin and Glimmy means in the comments, please? Because those are such weird names. Does Nelonin just mean, like, Panzer in Finnish?
Or if nothing else, can someone just please start correcting my pronunciation? Because I feel like I've tried coming a decent distance with Tankovy Desantniki and even some of the Polish material, even though that's still pretty crap. But I'd love to actually get a little bit of Finnish help here. I feel terrible every single time I say their names.
Yeah.
But so, I'm so sorry. I cut you off. We had all these guards in the town, and wait, what happened to the guards?
I know, they just stopped guarding for some reason. I think they all got killed.
That's gonna come out of their paycheck.
Yeah. But they're getting paid.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's gonna come out of their officer's paycheck.
There we go.
Oh my gosh. But in the meantime, just watching, the southern position is slowly getting reduced on the Soviet side of things. No infantry to be seen. Anti-tank guns, brilliant defense there, and that one T-3485, but, I mean, it's kind of like the tide. It just keeps washing away at the material on there.
Yes, it keeps going pretty back and forth. I feel like Gonzo's now in the position to be making plays, as he is starting to, retake the central hill position, which is a pretty big deal, but, But yeah, I mean, it's still anyone's game, really. It's still 12-12. And not too disparate in terms of the points between both players.
Now, just in the same way before that it was devastating for the Soviet guards, he's got to know that all that bombs that just dropped are coming right on this concentration, and one of those squads is going to get spanked.
Not too bad.
Yeah. I was expecting worst, honestly.
Yeah, that's acceptable losses in my book.
Are you sure you're not Russian?
Maybe just a little bit.
Oh, just a little bit. You like the cold, don't you?
Yeah.
Now, just to the south of the town, we have one Tankovy Nikki, who is going to hold, I think, pretty steady for the time being. There's no reason to really aggress there in particular. But I'm kind of fascinated what would happen if they're able to completely seize the southern part of that town. Do they move further down and can take the rest of the ridge? What do you think is going to happen there?
I think you probably just capture the town, like southern part, and then just hold it. Usually, I mean, it's a good idea to push south and do that, but I never really see anyone ever do that. They usually just hold on to the town and just leave that be. A little village strip, whatever.
Well, worth mentioning in the meantime, Jakari, back on the eastern side of this town, gonna get into this house, and I think gonna just nuke this T-3485. What looks almost like, oh, he threw a Molotov and fired a Faust at it.
Nice. Gotta make sure.
Oh, of course. Another Stuka run. Well, it's a bit of a... Oh, there we go. Worthwhile.
Aerial trapeze-ish. Going again. That's definitely a 6 out of 10. A little bit out of sync, but... Okay, 5 out of 10 now. The second one, like, completely missed the T-34.
Well, you know what? I mean, he was training, but unfortunately his true partner died in the Eastern Front last week, so...
A little bit emotional.
Sorry, it has to... You know, heroes, champions, they always have to have that it factor.
Yeah.
Now, here's the big push. We got a T-3485 moving to the northern side of the town. What, 6 squads of guards? Yeah, 6 squads of guards all moving in. If the Finns can keep this at bay, then I think this might even go to Gonzo.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the complete north under his control, and he's got the central town position like mostly under his control now. And yeah, now he's on the 2-point stage of bleed. So yeah,
Yes,
it's actually looking really good for Gonzo, and there's just so much scary Finnish infantry in that town. Unless Kato can bring in more off-map artillery, because that was really clutch for him earlier, I don't think he can push it back.
Part of me wonders if you look at those troops up to the north that's just been kind of sitting there for the last little bit. Yeah. Oh wow, that was a fast tap.
GG.
Huh. Okay, so while we absorb the kind of KD that happened there, I can understand a little bit of Kato's thinking. I think he was running low on a lot of our infantry. Wow. Top line over here. What? 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks, 2 infantry, and an anti-tank squad. Off map, doing a lot of suppression and getting a couple kills.
Oh.
And the losses. I'm expecting to see some big numbers from the.
Latty? What the hell?
Well, dude, that was the guy that was sitting in the house. They kept driving half tracks next to him. What's going to happen?
Wow, that's pretty. And Totterstorm.
The dead rain, dead storm. That's a kick-ass name if that's what it means.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool name. I'm guessing. Oh, I have no idea actually. I'm not going to even pretend to know Finnish.
Can you just go down to the bottom for a second? We have Filipovi.
Is that my name?
They call me Bacca. They call me Kilpie. That's not my name.
It's Filipovi.
Exactly.
Is it?
Oh my gosh. I think the reason we saw that tap though, I think Kato was running low on infantry.
Yeah.
And that push was not going to go anywhere in the center. It's unfortunate, but
yeah, Kato, if he had more of that off map, I think he might have been able to push back, but we've not been able to deal with the Stukas. I think it kind of got a little bit out of control.
To say the least, yeah. To say the least. But oh my gosh. Welcome to the Panssaridivision of the Finns, and really bad luck there, Kato. The second, I was actually kind of rooting for the second there, even with the Finns on the map. And the Finns, I think, are just my underdog divisions no matter what.
Yeah, they definitely have that vibe.
Yes, you gotta root for that little guy sometimes. But Gonzo, it's nice to see you come back to the stage with a division that can definitely be memeable. In the meantime, though, any other thoughts there, Rang?
No.
Well, folks, in that case, then, we hope this week has been wonderful for you. We're always happy to give you kind of more entertainment as we kind of continue to be cooped up. I don't know where you are, but I guess until next week, stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm Con Ulrich.
I'm Ranru. Take it easy.